feel like I started to honor my body as a temple, and that was in my. I hadn't changed my mind. I think that's when I started getting more intentional with food. Like definitely like what am I eating? I'm like, let me just make sure I'm not gluttonous, like, cause it's like I
Because the food be
understand
making you feel bad, so at some point you do be asking like, "Why I feel like this?"
exactly like what did I put in my body, like, and that made me start thinking about a lot of things, like just when you start thinking about just the topic of putting something in your mouth, it's like what am I putting in my mouth, like this is one of the most like I feel like
Private places in your body.
yeah, of your body, like for sure. Cause it's like, what are you putting inside of your body? And I think that's what made me more conscious of like when I started to become vegan, and then just now like a monetarian. Just acknowledging that like I'm optimizing the food at the end of the day. But I'm also being intentional with how much of that I'm putting in my food. So I'm putting in my mouth. Like I, like I really gotta like honor your body. Like I feel like I started to honor my body as a temple, and that was in my. I hadn't changed my mind. I'm just like, how am I gonna survive? And I just think it started to help me just change my mindset on why was I even thinking like that? Why was I conditioned like that? Like in the first place. So I just think it's just I added that in the layer of being conscious of what I'm putting in my body and what conditioning is in my mind that made me believe these things. Basically, I started questioning a lot of things. Like that, all of these things led to my spirit because it's like once I became more intentional with what I was putting in my body, once I became more intentional about what I'm watching, what I'm viewing, like I don't really watch TV as much. But other than that, it's like what am I putting in my mind? What narratives am I being controlled by or influenced by? And once all those things became very clear, that's when I wanted to make the decision to live in truth, and be able to share like truth. Not saying that my truth is the only truth, but being open to receiving everyone's truth.